Hello friends, I am Chevee. Welcome to my shed. How are you doing today? I hope you're doing well. I hope everything in your world is good. I think I've got the audio figured out and dialed in and everything's working, and hopefully it sounds better than it did yesterday. Yesterday was like really close. I just had the gain knob turned up a little too bit and I couldn't quite get it. I couldn't quite hear that in my headphones, but it definitely came through in the camera. So I have it turned down some today and I think we're close. We'll see. EQ things, I think I got all that figured out. Somebody emailed me today, I think his name was Kevin, or Kyle, and gave me a whole big rundown on how this all kind of works together, and I really appreciate that information. It really did actually help a lot. I've been doing a lot of reading this week on how to set up this type of thing, but finding solid information for non-sound engineers is actually really difficult. So, that is what it is. That's not really what I want to talk about, because we've been talking about it all week, and hopefully it just sounds better now, and hopefully it just works better now, and everything kind of comes together, and I can continue making the show with Shotcut, because I'm actually really enjoying it. Except for yesterday, I discovered some limitations with text. I had this warning that I wanted on the screen, but I had inserted 4 or so text elements, and it just didn't like that. It would crash. Regardless, today's my birthday. I turned 40 today, and feels weird to say that. I got my new driver's license in the mail, so I'm legal. But it's interesting how at this age, and for the last almost 20 years, I just haven't cared about my birthday at all, and I still don't. It doesn't mean anything to me. It's nothing special. And I was speaking with my boss the other day, and she said, it's really interesting that, that as you get older, your children's birthdays are more important than your own. And that's definitely true. I care way more about their birthday and want to spend time with them and hang out with them and give them fun things than I care about my birthday. And both my kids today, I have them both here right now, actually. I picked them up. What are you going to do for your birthday? I'm like, go home? I don't, I'm like, we're not going to go to dinner or something? Do anything special? What do you have planned? I don't have plans. It's not an important day to me. But we ended up ordering Chinese and hanging out. And it just really made me think about how much, when we're kids, when I was a kid, I definitely remember enjoying my birthdays and wanting to have a birthday party with my friends and sharing that with my friends. But as I got older, just I don't care. If you want to give me money or something, that's fine, but don't buy me anything. I'll just buy myself what I want instead of getting stuff that I'm not really that interested in. As my life grows with more stuff, I don't need more stuff. That's really the last thing I need. So, that transition of being a child to an adult, and not this day meaning less and less as the years move on, it's really making me kind of, reminisce a little bit today and think about it. I'm not at all sad about it. It's just, that's kind of one of those moments in life where you have to pause and think, what should I be excited for today at 40? Should today be a thing? It's not. I took the day off work. I did do that. I might have taken it off work regardless, just because it's I've been really putting in a whole lot of effort in the last month on some old legacy code, and it's just been eating away at my soul a little bit. That's not true. I'm actually really having fun with it. I'm actually really enjoying the project, but it's really daunting. It's gigantic. 20-year-old code base, one developer all that time. It is a gargantuan program with a whole lot of legacy that needs cleaned up and ironed out and brought into modern day standards. And it's just, when you tackle something that big, it's very repetitive. We're going through the code bit by bit, essentially what I'll do is fire up the software, run it until it crashes, and then fix that problem, and then run it till it crashes and fix that problem, and just keep going until one day it's all been touched and it's all been massaged and it's all been fixed. There's also just piles and piles and piles of code that's not even being used anymore, so I've been trying to find that and clean it up. And all of that it's not the fun part of software design, it's the tedium part, but the very, very necessary part. And so it's taxing. It's very taxing. I have to take a lot of breaks. I'll stand up and walk around, get a coffee, maybe read a little bit or something, and then go right back at it. And so I was probably going to take today off regardless of whether it was my birthday. That's where I was headed with that, just because my brain just did not want to function today. So I've just been kind of chilling, playing some video games today, and hanging out with my girlfriend. And tomorrow's her birthday, so it's a little weekend of fun. And spend the evening with the kids. So hopefully all of this works out and we can go forward with the way the show is being put together now. And if that's so, I've been thinking quite a bit about projects that I need to get done down here. I've got $100 from our friend Lanier, and I got to figure out what to do with that. I think there's a space here that I might try to put some organizer containers in. And those organizer containers are something I've always wanted, because they pull out and they've got compartment containers in them, but they're expensive. And I think that's what I'm going to use that money for. Haven't decided. We'll see. But I'm going to go enjoy the rest of my weekend, with my family, and spend some quality time with people that I care about. So that's you, of course. I care about you very, very much, or I wouldn't do this every day. So thank you for being here, as always. Thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing, being amazing friends, being wonderful people. I'll see you Monday.
Hey, Doc, wait! I want to ask you something.
Today's random fact comes from todayifoundout.com. How is root beer made? Common ingredients in root beer include vanilla, cherry tree bark, wintergreen, molasses, anise, licorice root, cinnamon, and honey, amongst others. The primary ingredient is still sassafras root. Root beer is almost exclusively a North American drink.